question for you. Y'all are so used to opening on the road and things being really loud in a hostile environment whenever the offense is on the field. But for once, y'all get to actually embrace the advantage of being at home for the home opener or the season opener. And so, how do you feel like that will play into y'all's advantage?
That's a big advantage for us. We're used to going on the road in a hostile environment, everybody yapping at us, trying to get us distracted. But, I mean, for the offense, we can come out there and just focus on doing what we got to do. And for the defense, they get to come out there and do what they want to do, is yelling and distracting the opponent's offense. So, I mean, it should be great. I'm really looking forward to it.
Tell us a little bit about this offense. How it might be a little different compared to last year.
It's basically the same offense, but they just added some new things to throw people off. And also what's exciting is that this like the first time we didn't actually have like a solid backup group who can come in and make plays and get the job done just like the starters would. I mean, these guys is backing us up. I truly believe they can be starters at any other program, but I'm just glad to have them, and the work we put in this off season is showing up, and I mean everybody on the same page, and it's going to be a very exciting season.
Have they tweaked it a little bit considering Thomas's arm and maybe the lack of mobility compared to what Brown did?
Yeah, they tweaked it in a part that I wouldn't recommend because it makes me tired, but we actually have to run full speed now, knowing that he can throw the ball 70 yards probably on the knee. So, I mean, that's very exciting. And, I mean, Pete's a big-time down-the-field guy. I mean, he's going to throw shots. He loves throwing shots. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty exciting. You're probably going to see a lot of shots being thrown on Thursday.
So that won't be the well, with everything else, that won't be the only surprises we'll see then, huh?
I mean, like I said, Coach Berry is a guy. What he says and what he says is what he means. So I mean, he said they have some more surprises. We don't know. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen.
Have you heard any rumors about anything what it could be?
Nah, we didn't hear rumors, but I can't get into that because I don't want to tell y'all something and it don't come out to be true. So we just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
And you want to start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to start.
Last year as a sophomore, and you had guys like seniors John and Tavares. A lot of people were keying in on them, and then I guess towards October, you really kind of broke out, unfortunately due to injuries. But did you see that teams started capitalizing on you more towards the end of the season, or do you anticipate it to be even more because here you are, preseason all-conference guy, and ended up being the leading receiver last year?
Yeah, I mean, last season towards the end, I mean, I could see like the defense shifting a little bit towards my way and stuff like that. And I'm expecting the same thing. I mean, it's just me being in the slot is easier for me to get open because I have more field to work with instead of just being on the outside and being limited to the sideline and with the safety being over. So, I mean, if the ball not coming to me, I can occupy two guys and get somebody else open. And the philosophy we live by is if you're one-on-one, around here, you're open.
You guys got a lot of speed on the outside for as receivers. Do you think this kind of is the perfect storm, I guess, so to speak, with bringing in the big arm quarterback? You guys are as ready as ever to kind of be able to stretch the field consistently.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, Jalen and Kinsey, I mean, those guys can fly. Good feet, very smart. They use technique, and I mean, 9 times out of 10, if it's a deep ball going downfield, I'm gonna go with them all the way because I know they're gonna give it their all. And even if they don't make the play, they have the ability to come back. I'll say, okay, I dropped that one, but the next time I'm going to get the next one, and they will make the next play. So I mean, they gonna make plays, and I mean, I'm just excited to be accompanied by those guys.
What kind of atmosphere are you guys kind of expecting on Thursday night?
Something similar to that Baylor game we had here 2 years ago. I mean, very exciting, loud. Just it's gonna be a real competitive game, and I mean, it's gonna be real exciting, and I'm excited to see what surprises Coach Berry say we have in store. So I mean, it's gonna be something different for me coming from a town where we don't really like get into all the type of blackout and whiteout games and all that type of stuff. So I mean, it's gonna be pretty fun.
Looking at the depth chart with 3 starting receivers, you got a sophomore, a junior, and a senior in Kinsey, and it's almost indicative of the entire depth chart. It's like all these guys might be a sophomore, it might seem like it's young just being an underclassman, but there's so much experience, and so even some of these guys who might be getting to a permanent starting role, like a Jalen who stepped in for Tavares last year. Do you feel like there's not going to be any let up or any hiccups whenever they get out there because like that anxiety's already gone because even if they're, you know, young by age or by class, they've already got they're pretty old when it comes to experience.
Well, I mean, the younger guys, they just follow me, Jalen and Kinsey. What we do, and Tony Cook, what we do is how the younger guys carry themselves. So they're like, okay, they didn't play, they didn't been here before. So, I mean, I guess to be successful, we got to come out and do what they do. So, I mean, like Tyrone Carter, Shaquem Jefferson, and some of those younger guys like Devontae Haggerty, they've came along. And, I mean, it's hard to tell that they haven't played a college football snap yet. So, I mean, I'm really excited for those guys.
What will Wednesday and Thursday be like for you in terms of preparing for a game?
Basically, I just got to stay focused knowing that I have class Wednesday. I don't have class on Thursday. So, I mean, Wednesday, probably after I get out of class, I'm coming here and get in the film room and watch a little film on Wake Forest or Bowling Green since that's their defensive coordinator now. So, I mean, it's basically just about staying focused, and it's no big problem to me because when it comes to football, I'm tuned in no matter what day it is. We could play on a Sunday. I mean, I'm going to still go out and play like we playing on a Saturday and get that same preparation. You just got to know how to just manage things.
How does their secondary look?
Oh, their secondary is outstandingly good. Probably one of the best we played against last season with those 2 returning starters at corner. I mean, both of those are NFL guys, and, I mean, they show it. They look like that on film. So, I mean, we just have to come out and compete, give it our all, and just wait to see where everything goes.
Obviously, the planning and stuff doesn't change, but does the game day kind of change at all when the cameras kind of invade y'all's home turf or any home turf that y'all play out when you play some of the higher AQ teams? Does anything kind of change on the field, or is it still, I mean, ultimately it's still football, but does anything kind of change for you guys at all?
No, not really. I mean, most of our games are played on TV anyway, so, I mean, it shouldn't be that much big of a difference. It's just a different day. But, I mean, like, my team, we don't get into, okay, we playing on this day, so it's going to feel different. No, we just want to line up and play football. And when you put a ball down, like Coach Barry say, the ball players are going to show up, and hopefully that's us.
You have class on Wednesday. You're not special like Jaren.
Yeah, but I'm off on Thursday, though.
There you go.
So I do got a little something.